Good morning! So I've finished my run, which can only mean one thing, breakfast. It's a beautiful sunny day outside and I feel like something really fresh and vibrant and a lot of goodness in it. So I'm going to make, it's a kind of breakfast version of a Buddha bowl, but it's really simple. Just like the Buddha bowl, it's lots of really simple things just put together. It's essentially assembling rather than cooking, so I'm sort of cheating a little bit. As long as it tastes good, who cares? So you're gonna need some kind of muesli. I like the muesli that's got a lot of dried fruit and nuts in it. I'm using strawberries and raspberries, but you can really use any kind of berries that you want. I've also got some frozen blueberries. I'm gonna make a sort of frozen smoothie. Flax seeds, chia seeds, some coconut yogurt. This is my favorite, it's really creamy. And any kind of nut butter is fine, but I'm in love with this at the moment. It's whole earth chocolate and hazelnut. It's sort of like Nutella but without all the sugar. It's really good. And an apple, kind of the star of the show. This is the part of the bowl that's going to need the most preparation, and even then we're just going to grate it. But before I grate this, I'm going to prepare my bowl. So I'm just going to shake in a bit of muesli. There's so much going into the bowl, you don't really need that much. Now we're going to start piling everything else in. First things first, let's grate the apple. We're looking really good so far. Got lots of apple in there. We've got our strawberries, raspberries, muesli somewhere underneath there, and I've put the flax and the chia seeds. And now I'm going to show you how to make the blueberry smoothie. It's not an exact science, it's pretty much trial and error. And if, like me, you don't have like a top of the line blender, it can be a little bit tricky if you've got not enough liquid and you don't want it to be too liquidy. So it's kind of a balance between it being too thick and the blueberries not being able to blend up and it being too watery. Add in the blueberries, and even if you have to put more in so that the blades will mix it all around and you have a lot left over, you can just throw it in a smoothie some other time. I like to add in some coconut milk. We all know that this is my favourite thing at the moment, and it's not necessary, but if you need something like a little bit of extra sweetness, I also like to put some maple syrup in there too. So let's see how it turns out. But the blueberry smoothie actually turned out really perfectly. Let me show you, that's the kind of consistency you want. So it's not liquidy and it's still really nice and cold. It's got my yogurt. It looks like a lot, but it's mostly fruit, so you can forgive yourself for having a big portion. And then put on the dollop of your nut butter. I also like to put in a little bit of milk, so I don't like dry muesli. And there you go. I think this is the prettiest thing I've made so far. I'm not one for making pretty food. It's normally just it's got to taste good because I'm cooking at home. I'm not working in a restaurant. But this honestly makes me happy to start the day. I'm going to get a little bit of everything onto the spoon. Some strawberries, some apple, chia, yogurt. Oh, this blueberry smoothie. A muesli hiding at the bottom and some raspberry. It's amazing. Especially if you get the blueberry smoothie right. It should be just thick enough that it's not liquid, but as soon as you put it in your mouth it melts and it's so nice. So there you go, that's another healthy breakfast idea from me. If you do make it yourself, let me know how it goes, and if you want any advice or tips, just ask me and I'll do my best to help you. Have a good day.